In this video, I'll show you how to create and edit videos using Canva. Then you can use these videos for your YouTube or Facebook ads. Hi, my name is Paris, and on this channel, we share with you tools and tips to help you grow your business with online marketing. So consider subscribing so that you don't miss out on any new videos. The first thing you do is to go to canva.com. So you can sign up if you don't have an account. If you already have an account, then you can sign in. I'm already signed in, so we can just continue. So this is the Canva homepage. These are some of the designs that you can create. So what we want to do is to create a video. So you can go to where it says video here. And these are all the types of videos that you can create. So this is just a blank video. Then you have a Facebook video, video message, mobile video, video collage. If you continue going, you'll see so many more. There's a YouTube video ad, slideshows, LinkedIn, TikTok videos, and so on. So we'll just use this blank one. So the size here is 1920 by 1080 pixels. So we just create that one. Then it immediately opens a new page here. And now we have this pop-up window asking us to opt in into the beta version. So that is an example of a video that you can create. So you can watch that if you like it. If you opt in into this beta version, you'll be allowed to do video editing with a timeline, transitions, and multiple audio tracks. So we shall just say try it for free. And you can see now that we're at the template section. We also have numerous template videos that we can choose from. So you can choose any of them if you want to edit a template, but we can just work with a blank video template. So the first thing that we shall do is go to elements. So you just click on elements here. So we can use this frame. So anytime you see this sort of frame with a cloud and some hills here, this means that it is a placeholder. So you can just use it to put in any video. What we want to do is to make a YouTube video ad for a sushi restaurant, and this is purely hypothetical. So we'll just go to upload so that we can upload our logo. So just go to uploads here, then you click on upload media. Then we can look for the logo in the device, and then it will take us to where we have saved it. So just click on that. So we can just have this logo here saying Sushi Hub. And then now we can add in our first video. So we can go to the elements here, just click on videos, and then you just search here, sushi, so that we can see a video that we can use for a sushi restaurant video. So we can just look at some of those that are available here. So I'll go to some of the ones that are used recently so that we can just quickly look through that. So this is our first video, this one. And you can see it says here that it is free. And I'll just drop it in there. So if I run the video, I can see that it's already too long because I only want it to run for 5 seconds. If you just click on the video, you can see up here it's already 16.8 seconds. So we'll trim it off a little bit at the beginning and a little bit at the end. So when you want to trim, you just click on the video here. Then you just hover your cursor over the beginning. So you just drag it inwards until where you want it to start. So we want it to start where the person is almost just putting the sushi piece on the plate, and then we go to the back and then we do the same. So we just trim it until the person has just placed the piece on the plate. So if you now look at our video here, it says it's now 5 seconds. So you just click on it here. You can see it's 5 seconds here. It also shows here that it's 5 seconds. Now we can go to adding a new scene. So just click on the plus sign where it says add a page. So we're saying add a page, but what we actually mean is that we're adding a scene. So just add a new scene here, and then we can look for another frame to add here. I'll go to this one that I had recently used. You can just position it by dragging this double-sided arrow inward to make it smaller, or outward to make it bigger. So the purple lines that you're seeing when I move the item, those lines just help you to position. So you can just use them to position the video in the best place. If I do that, I'll get it centered. So now it is completely centered, but I want it to be a bit higher so that I can add some writings later. So now we go back to adding a video. So let me look at one of the videos I had searched earlier. So we can add in this one. Yeah, so that is looking good. So when you look at the size for this one, it is 24 seconds. We also want to make it only about 5 seconds. So we trim the same way we had trimmed the previous one. What you want to do is go over the entire clip just to see what you'll be left with once you trim it. So we trim it to around 5 seconds. So we can now add in a new scene here. So you just click on the plus sign again. Now we want 2 frames for this one. So we just go back to elements like we had done before, and then you go to the frames. So we can pick maybe this one. If you just click on it, it automatically adds to the page. Then you just drag it to the size that we want. So we want to put 2 of them here. And then you can either right click and then copy, and then you can Control V to paste, or you can use a shortcut by just pressing Alt on your machine, and then you put the cursor on top of the image and you drag outside. So now you have two elements, and you can do this for all sorts of other elements. So we can add videos to them. You just go back to elements and you go to videos, then you can add in your videos. So I'd already selected some, that's why it's a bit easier for me to do that right now. So when you want to add it, you just select the video and you hover it over the frame. Then we can do the same thing we've done for the rest. And then we add a video for this one. So we can add in this one for this other frame. And then we can also trim here so that it's 5 seconds. So when you look at this one playing, you can see that when he's placing the small leaves, we don't get to see that. So what you can do is just double click on the video, and then you just drag it to where you want it to be seen. So we can just drag it to there. Then we can click outside. We just play that to see whether we've captured the part. I think that is okay for that one. So now we have 3 scenes, and so far our whole video is 14.8 seconds. So when you want to add in some text, you just click on the scene here, and then you can press either T on your keyboard to bring up some text. You can see some text here has been added. Alternatively, you can go to the text here. You just click there, and then you can just click on maybe add a heading to have some text come here. So you can just drag it to where you want the text to be. We can say here, keen on detail. Then we can format the text. You can just click on this text box, and then you just go to text here, the font here. So I'll just click on that font. So now it has changed the font. Then we can resize it. So you can resize it either here by adding, or you can just pull it outwards using this double-sided arrow like that. And then you can position it to where you want it to be. So if you want to change the color, you just click on the text, and now we can go to the color here. You can see that Canva has already suggested for me the photo colors. So I can go with this brown. Then now we can copy this so that we don't have to repeat. Go to this next scene, and then we can Control V so that we have the text there. Then we can add in a last scene here to give our contact details. So we go back to the first page and just copy the logo here so that we can paste it on this last scene. Go to elements here, and you go to all, you take one of the shapes. So we'll take this square here. So we can also change the color here. And then now we can add in some text. We can just go to this other tab. We can copy this. Then you can just Control V. Then now we can just change the inside text, maybe to say order now. You can add in some icons here. So you go to the elements, and then you can search here Facebook icon. You can go with the first one. So we can add in the Facebook one. We can also add in an Instagram one. Again, I'll just go with this first one here. We can add in another box here just to make our design more aesthetic. But our design is not yet complete because we have not added some music to this. So when you want to add a track, you go to audio, just click on audio here and look for a track that you like. So you can just click on any of the tracks and it will be added automatically. If you want to listen to the track before you put it there, you can just press on this play button while it is still here. Select the one you like. So if you don't want a track, you just go to these 3 dots. So I like this one, so you can just click it to have it added. So now we have a track that has been added into our design, but it's still not complete because we have not added in any transitions. So when you want to add a transition, you just go to this plus button here, and it will ask you to either add a page, or if you go to the lower part, it says add a transition. So you just click on the add a transition. So you can add in any of the 4 transitions currently provided by Canva. So you have dissolve, where it's sort of one scene sort of dissolving into the other, or you can have slide, or you can have the circle wipe, or you can also do a line swipe. We'll go with dissolve from the first scene to the second one. So you can also adjust the duration. So I can go to this transition that I've added here, and we can change the duration to be 1 second maybe. So you can change it to whichever duration you think fits. Then you can go to the next scene, then you can add another transition. So for this one, we can add in a different type of transition. Maybe we can go with the slide. Again, you can adjust the duration, and then you can also adjust the direction. So you can either have it going from right right to left or left to right. You can also have it going from bottom to the top or from the top to the bottom. So for ours, we can maintain going from the left to the right. For this one, we can add in the line swipe. We can also adjust the direction. I think I like right to left for this one. So you can see that our video is already taking shape. Now, if you wanted to put in another track, maybe for the last scene here, what you do, you just hold this track that is there currently, and then you just pull it inwards here, and then you just go to finding another track. Then you can add in whichever other track you want. Then you can just trim it so that it's just on the scene that you want there. You can see now that we have 2 tracks here. So if I don't like it, I can just delete it, and then I can pull the one that was here back to what it was. So the track will keep looping, so you can keep adding more scenes. If I want to add another scene here, I'll just click on add that, then I can just pull the track so that it also covers this new scene. So I want to show you another way that you can have your videos. So when you go to this new scene, we just go to elements here, and then we go back to the frames here, and then you can click on a different type of a frame. For example, we can click on this computer. These ones are called mockups. So you can click on this computer here, and then you can just resize it. So if you want to add in a new video here, you just now go back to your elements again, and then now you go to video. Then you can look for any that you like. So you can also add in an audio clip. So you can go to uploads where you've uploaded your audio clip. You just click on the clip here, and then you just add it to the track. So you can see now that it has been added to the whole track here. So you can just listen to it and decide which parts you want to be left on. Then you can just trim it. So let's just trim mine up to there, because I already know where I want it to play from there. And then you just pull the track to where you want it to play at, so we can have it play there. And then now you can add another audio clip beneath this one, so that you have an audio clips or some music playing behind the audio. So you can add the same track, or you can add in a different one, and then you can also click it so that you can reduce the volume here, so that the audio clip can still be heard. So next we want to add in some graphics into our video. So you just go to elements, then you can click on this sushi so that we can get some graphics related to sushi. We can pick this one since it's animated, then we can just resize it. So then we can press Alt on our keyboard and drag outward so that we can have 2 of them, to have one at the bottom. Then now we can animate our page. So you just click on the page here, and then you click on animate. So all these are animations that you can have for your page. So when you click on animate for the entire page, all the elements will get animated. So we can click on breathe. So if you want, you can animate individual elements. You just click on the element, and then you go to animate here, and then you can choose animation for the element. So if you click here, you can see this is an element animation, and we also have the page animation. So we can just stick with breathe for the entire page, and then we can replicate it across all our scenes just for consistency. So now all our pages have been animated. So we can now look through the entire video just to see what it looks like. So if you're happy with your video, you can go now to downloading it. So you can just click on this arrow here, and then it will give you options for downloading. So the option that is suggested here is the MP4 video, and I suggest that we go with that one because the others are really not video options. And then you can select all the pages. If you wanted particular pages, you can select whichever ones you want. The next part here tells us connect your social accounts. So by connecting your social accounts to Canva, your One Design Use Music license will be registered on your accounts. So if you want to use these tracks in your design, then you have to connect your account to your social account. So I'm on the Pro version, that's why it doesn't ask me to buy. If I was on the free version, it would ask me to buy the particular track that I have used here. Then you can go ahead and download once you're done doing that. Another way you can share this video is just to click on this share button here, and then you can share with other people here. So you can type in their name or their email, and then you can share with them to either edit or to use as a template, or even to just watch it. So this is when you want people to only view the video. Another option is to share the link to just watch. So you click on this share link to watch, and then you copy the link here, and then you can share this link to whoever you want to watch the video. Other options here are to go to these three dots here, and then you can share the video to your accounts, maybe your Instagram business page, Twitter account, Facebook group, and so on. So that is how to edit videos on Canva. I hope you got value. Let me know in the comments if you did. Also remember to subscribe to the channel for more awesome videos.